Today, we're going to be doing an easy sun salutation. This is a modified version of the regular classic flowing sequence, which has a bunch of options to make it a little easier on the body. I'm going to use a few props, a pillow here to pad my knees, and a couple of blocks to bring the floor a little closer when I'm bending forward. First, I'm going to take you through each of the positions and give you a couple of pointers, and then we'll do the whole sequence flowing with the breath. Traditionally, you stand facing the short edge of the mat, but just to begin, I'm going to face you so that you can see what I'm doing with my arms. You'll begin in mountain pose. Feet right under the hips, right under the hip bones, and second toes pointing straight ahead. Hands at the heart, and you stand nice and tall. You'll inhale and take the arms overhead. If reaching your arms right overhead is not easy for you, you can bend the elbows and come to a cactus arm or a diamond version. If the back bend strains your neck, just keep your head facing straight forward. The second position, forward bend. Turning sideways now, you might want some blocks under your hands. You can bend your knees as much as you need to make this possible. What's important is that you relax the back of the neck. Then you'll come to a jackknife. You come halfway up, lengthening the spine. You might bring your hands to your thighs, and the shoulder blades come back. And then again, folding forward into the forward bend, relaxing the neck. Next, we'll do a modified lunge. I like to bring my knee right onto a pillow. Bring the other foot forward, and keep the blocks handy. Bring the floor a little closer to your hands. You want to make sure that this ankle is right under the knee. You don't want the knee going past. Find a position that's comfortable for you. Next, we'll move to hands and knees. So take the blocks off to the side, hands to the floor, and knees together. If you don't have a pillow, you can pad your knees with a folded blanket or just fold over your mat. We're going to move the hands a little bit forward now so we can come into a knee plank, lengthening the body one straight line from the knees to the top of the head. The shoulders are more or less above the wrists. From here, you'll lower to the floor, traditionally keeping the elbows in and the body in one straight line. However, if that doesn't work for you yet, try this little cheat. Lower your hips first, and then gently roll through the belly on your way down. Once you get down, you'll do a cobra pose. Little back bend. Make sure you're not pushing with the hands. All the work happens in the back. And lower back down when you're finished your cobra, forehead to the floor. Next, you'll press back up, straight up, or rolling through as you did on the way down, to come up to hands and knees. Keep your hands a little bit forward as they are, so that instead of downward dog, now you can come into puppy dog, elbows down, forehead down. The bum is right above the knees. You can take your elbows a little wider to make it more comfortable. Take a breath in and out here, and wag your tail. Coming back up to hands and knees, you'll take another lunge, taking the foot forward and using your hand to move it a little further forward if necessary. You might want to bring the blocks back at this point. From the lunge, you're going to come back into a forward bend, and this is sometimes the hardest part. So what I suggest is using any means necessary at first. You might want to slide your foot back before bringing your feet together. You could also curl the back toes under and press off that back foot. Do what you got to do to get your feet back underneath you. And again, you're in a forward bend. Then you'll come all the way back up, reaching towards the sky, maybe a diamond or cactus arms, and then hands back to the heart. Okay, let's try the full sequence with the breath. Make sure your props are in the right place, and we'll begin. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, folding forward, bend your knees, hands to the blocks, relax your neck. Inhale, halfway up, hands to the thighs, lengthen the spine, shoulders back. Exhale, folding forward again. Inhale the right leg back into a lunge. Might need to move the left foot forward now. Exhale, move the blocks out of the way, hands to the floor, hands and knees. Move your hands a little bit forward and inhale into a knee plank. Exhale, lower to the floor, rolling through the belly if you need to. Inhale to a little cobra. Exhale back down to the floor. Inhale, rolling back up through the spine, coming to hands and knees, and on the exhale, folding down into puppy dog pose. Take a breath in and out here. Wag your tail if it feels good. Inhale back up to hands and knees, and exhale, take the right foot forward in a lunge. Inhale, lengthen the spine here, and then exhale, find your way back to a forward bend. Inhale, coming all the way up. Arms above the head, and exhale the hands in to the heart. And again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale the left foot back now into a lunge. Exhale to hands and knees. Hands a little bit forward. Inhale to a knee plank. Exhale, lowering to the mat. Inhale, little cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, back up to hands and knees. Exhaling into puppy dog. Breathe in and out here and wiggle. Inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale the left foot forward in a lunge. Inhale to lengthen the spine. And exhale, coming up onto your feet in a standing forward bend. Inhale all the way up now, reaching for the sky. And exhale to hands to the heart. There you have it, a modified version of the classic Sun Salutation sequence. I hope that it made it work a little bit better for you. If you're ready for more challenge, you might want to check out my regular Sun Salutations video. I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.